I can't believe it. I can't believe we're in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. It's crazy how time flies. Yo, assalamualaikum guys. My name is Emad. Welcome to another episode of E-Vlogs. Well, today I'm actually giving kind of the tips and pointers what I personally try to do in my life to make the most of the last 10 nights in Ramadan. Number one, guys, don't be disheartened if you haven't pushed or done enough in the first few weeks. I know some of us start slow, some of us have our own challenges, and maybe we feel like we're not up to it and we haven't really done much, but it's not too late. If we're here, I'm making this video, you're watching this video, we made it this far, we can still make the most of the blessings this month. Don't feel disheartened, and let's inshallah push. I look at the last 10 nights as Game 7, as the World Cup final, as the World Series, as the Super Bowl. This is it, man. This is like the Grand Slam event. So if whatever we did all year round, we're supposed to push a bit more in Ramadan. And whatever we did all through Ramadan, last 10 nights we push a bit more. Because the Prophet ﷺ used to buckle up in the last 10 nights and exert. He would exert more. He would stay up all night. A lot of us guys are staying up, but in a different way, wasting our time. But he would really exert himself. So if we are lucky enough to get Laylatul Qadr, that one night of worship is worth 83 years. Some of us won't even live that long in our life. That's how long if you get that one night, inshallah. And that gets me to my other point, which is don't just seek it in the odd night and don't be a 27-night Muslim. There are too many of us like that. Don't be that guy. Look for all the last 10 nights. And if you want to exert a little bit more, you can do in the odd nights. But I personally, because of living in Canada and there was always confusion on what day you started Ramadan, etc., I would just go, guns blazing the last 10 nights. Inshallah, that was sort of my plan because I just didn't want to miss out on this opportunity. I think it's important, if possible, to get also kind of like a private space in the house, right? So where you can really do ibadah, where you can be secluded by yourself in prayer. Because what I always remind myself is in this lockdown was that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ used to go to the cave, right? That's where he went to introspect, to reflect, to think, to really seek out. So we're kind of in the same boat if you think about it, and we can do that in our private space. Dress up comfortable but formal. Take out your thobe, your kuntura, your shalwar kameez, whatever makes you, put on some nice cologne, and go in to pray. I think that can kind of help lift the spirits and the mood a little bit, right? Let's try our best to not get too caught up in Michael Jordan's Last Dance, and we know the ending, or in that Turkish drama right now, or Ye Dil Mera, whatever we're doing. We can try just a little bit. I know I'm guilty of these things too. But at least in those nights when we're up and praying and reading Quran, I wouldn't want to to be seen, doing that kind of stuff. Now, big thing is dua, man. I mean, dua is one of the biggest forms of worship. We know that in Laylatul Qadr, one of the big things that's happening is your qadr, your destiny for the next year is being written. So what calamity would hit? What might happen to your job, your profession, your health, your family, your life is being written down. So this is the time to make dua because of one thing that can change your destiny is dua. So I like to kind of think and try to break it down in different aspects, right? One is obviously a worldly aspect, which will start with health. So praying for COVID, praying for the safety of yourself and your family, job stability, economic security, those kind of things are key right now. For the younger ones, praying for your school, for your education, so you can make it to the next level. And then I like to spend time thinking about, the afterlife. So I think about, dying at your highest iman, having a relaxed, easy death, being able to answer the questions in the grave, having a huge white grave to relax and chill in, you know what I'm saying? And on the day of judgment, when we're risen, to have the book in the right hand, to have the shade of the throne, to drink from the Prophet hand when you're thirsty, and to get across Sirat and go to heaven and be chilling with all you people. And then obviously forgiveness. I mean, that's a big piece of Ramadan, and one of the big things we want to do is to be the people who are completely forgiven of all our sins. So I like to break it into your small sins, your big sins, the one you've done in the past, the ones you might do in the future, the ones you do one-off, the ones we repeatedly do, the ones we know knowingly, the ones we don't know, the ones we might have triggered some bad habit within our family or cousins or friends who are doing things that maybe we don't do. So try to get all that stuff cleaned up in case, somebody's asked you for a dua. A friend or family member said, hey, please make this. I think it's, it's great to do that as well. And then have gratitude to Allah for everything we've been given, especially in these difficult times. One thing I like to do is that at night when I'm praying and when we're trying to do qiyam and stuff, is to make a lot of these duas in sujood. I mean, that's one of the most preferred positions, to be bowing down and making the duas in salah. So I like to maybe break it down and be like, okay, in the first rak'ah I'll focus on myself, second I might focus on family, third I might focus on forgiveness, fourth I might focus on I want YouTube to work out, whatever, kind of stuff you want to do. The one killer dua, the one dua that the Prophet ﷺ said to ask for if you are lucky enough to get this night, which is Allahumma innaka afuwan tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni, which means, oh Allah, you are the forgiver, you love forgiving, so forgive me. And if you really go in the details, the forgiveness here actually is more about pardon. It's more about almost erasing your sin like it never happened. And that's what the dua is. So super important everyone to memorize this, because even if you get 5 minutes at night, if you end up sleeping right through it, if you get no time, if you forget, if you're sick, whatever it is, This is the one dua to ask, guys. And sadaqah, I think any opportunity to give in the last 10 nights, do it, because the effect is multiplied, the reward is multiplied. There are a lot of different initiatives for Canadians. Islamic Relief of Canada is great. For people in Dubai, the 10 million meals. There's Wash Me where you can donate your clothes. You can keep some extra change on you for all the Deliveroo, Amazon guys who come to your house to give them something. Any small gesture that we can do is going to be blowing up. If you can just say hi to your neighbor, you can gift them something right now in this period. Anything you do, anything we do, if you can like, comment, and like this video, that's sadaqah too, maybe. I don't know, I'm just saying. What else I want to say, man? I am losing my voice. I'm talking too much. Men relations, this is a big one. All of us, might be holding something against somebody else. Someone hurt our feelings. There might be grudges. But this is the time to clean all this. Guys, I need to remind you, we were this close of knowing when Laylatul Qadr is, when is that night, and it was taken away from the Prophet because two Muslims ended up arguing, getting into a fight. Look, what that means is, don't get into arguments the last 10 nights. Don't be those people who are just kind of on the side, arguing away, chipping away on WhatsApp and debating, disagreeing, or whatever it is. Men relationships, call an old friend, apologize, self-reflect, internally forgive them, make dua for them. These are kind of important things to do. You can't even talk about Ramadan without Quran. So that is the beast, the book you got to read. We got to read. I mean, it came down during these nights. So this is the importance of it. So I would say keep reading as much as you can. Go get in the rhythm, especially if you aren't listening to a lot of music, guys. You'll see it. You'll feel it. It'll get into your system. It's almost like, again, going to the gym. First 2-3 days sucks. It pains, it hurts, you're not having fun. When you keep doing it, you keep getting the feeling, and now you need it. And that's how I feel Quran is too for someone who's not consistent. It's a little difficult initially, maybe to get into. When you start reading it, especially hopefully we are now, there's a rhythm, and we're going with it. You're feeling it too when you're feeling it in your heart. Keep reading it. If you can read the English along with it, that's great. If not, Yasir Qadi's videos are awesome. Read a surah or a juz in Arabic. Hear it in English. It's great. The combination really helps. So keep pushing that through at night as well. So yeah, guys, just in conclusion, like whatever we're doing, we got to just push a little bit more. Keep asking, keep making dua, keep reading Quran, keep praying. Whatever great things you guys are doing, keep doing. If you guys did benefit from this video, I know it's a bit different than the other ones, do share it across. If you didn't, then whatever, hopefully, inshallah, I get rewarded for just trying at least. So let's try to push on. This is kind of like the last dance, guys. Let's make it happen. Peace.